Good evening, all my comic collecting friends. Comic Quarter 410 here, doing a video because not only did I get a couple gifts from some really cool friends, another good friend, Why Not Art, Tony, tagged me for the Unread book tag that I believe my other buddy, Spyro.geek, started. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. But let's get started. I contacted Hippy and Foolkiller 5150 and told him that I'm going to a Jim Steranko signing for Free Comic Book Day, and said, you know, if you guys want, you can send me a book, I'll get it signed for you. And Hippy sent me a Captain America 111 to get signed, and he also sent me a gift. It's the coolest frickin' backing board in the history of comics. A John Bogdanove original Doomsday sketch done back in '93. I was floored by this. He's the artist. I think he also did Power Pack and some other stuff, but this is what he's known for. He did art on the Doomsday storyline. And '93, when Hippy got this was the hot stuff back then, and I almost passed out when I opened this. That is amazing. You didn't have to give me that, Hippy, but I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. So thank you so much for that, and hopefully you're getting your book signed here the beginning of next month. Foolkiller, he also sent me a couple Nick Furies to get signed by Steranko, but I asked him actually if he still had doubles of Nick Fury versus S.H.I.E.L.D., so not only did he hook me up with that, but he knew I needed some of these Batman, and I was going to buy them off him. I was like, just let me know what you want for them, and he just sent them to me. And it was Batman Year 3, Part 1. This is number 436. Absolutely amazing George Perez cover. His covers for Year 3 were amazing. Love that cover. Thank you for that, Steve. Also needed this one, Batman 491. I believe that's Kelly Jones on the cover there. Another Kelly Jones cover. This is Nightfall Part 1. I did not have this, and that is awesome. So thank you, Steve. Batman 492. And Prodigal Part 7, Detective 680. Didn't have this either. Lee Weeks cover from 1994. Great stuff. And Steve hooked me up. I asked him, did he have doubles of Nick Fury versus S.H.I.E.L.D. 1 and 3. I thought I had these, but all I have is a trade. And Steve sent me this double, and it's an amazing shape, so I can get that signed by Steranko for myself. So that's incredible. Thank you, Steve. Book 3 is the other Steranko cover here. It's a beauty, if I can get focused. Gosh, sorry, folks. It will not focus, and I apologize. But anyway, this is book 3. There we go. Sorry about that. Gorgeous cover, also by Steranko, and he sent me all of them but 2. Beautiful Joe Jusko painted cover there with Lady Viper. Love that one. Book 5, I think Kevin Nolan cover there. Another beauty. This was a great miniseries. So I just need 2 and 6 now. That's awesome. So thank you, Hippy and Steve, for those gifts. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you all to check out Hippy's Collectibles and Foolkiller 5150's channels, because I'm sure if you're watching my vids, you already have, but if not, check them out. They're 2 of the best guys in this whole community. And moving on to another guy who's one of the greatest guys in this community, and that's Why Not Art, Tony. Just a really nice, down-to-earth, positive person, and really have a lot of respect for him. Glad to call him my friend as well. And basically, what I'm going to get into as far as the books I need to read, it's mostly trades and stuff that I bought that I need to read. I try to keep up with my pull list books. I might be an issue or 2 behind, but that's about it. excuse me, I have some runs that I'm close to finishing. Like, for instance, Lone Wolf and Cub, I've read like the first 33 issues or something, but I need 39 before I can finish the run, so I haven't read the rest. You know, some stuff like that. Warlord, I've read like the first 15 or 17 issues, need to finish that off and read them. Some things like that, but a couple issues behind on Deadpool, and I don't know if that's Mark Brooks or Simone Bianchi, it looks like. This cover to Deadpool 23, the Alien reference. That's awesome. So I'm going to get caught up on that. Also got number 4 of Night of the Living Deadpool to read. Bought this out of a dollar bin. I didn't have this. It's from 2011, the JLA 100-page spectacular one-shot. $7.99 cover price. Got it for $1, so going to read that soon. Has Plastic Man in it and Batman. So that should be cool. Also got a deal on 5 Ghosts 1 through 6. So I've yet to read these. I've heard pretty good things about it. So I'm excited. Oh, apparently I didn't realize my number 1 is the Phantom variant. I have the Phantom variant of I want to say it's Deathmatch, but that's a Boom book, so I don't know. Might be. Just completed my Grendel Volume 2. I'm in the midst of reading those. I'm about issue 16 or 17, I believe. I just showed this. This is not the biggest fan of the Panda Brothers, but every once in a while they do a cover that I like, and I really do like this one. From Grendel 7. So, in the middle of reading that. Love Matt Wagner's work. Love Grendel. And I got these. They tie into Grendel. It's 3-issue mini Silverback. It ties into Grendel, and Matt Wagner said it's probably never going to be reprinted, so when I'm done reading Volume 2, I'm going to read this. I believe it tells Argent's origin. So, Silverback number 2. And number 3. So, going to get into those. Now, like I said, it's mostly trades, and I'm going back and reading my Len Wein, Bernie Wrightson Swamp Things, because I got this trade that collects, like, I think it's like the first 8 issues, so I don't have to worry about reading my copies anymore, especially since Steve was nice enough to get my number 1 signed by Bernie Wrightson. I'll probably never read that again, so thank you again. But yeah, this is great stuff. Love Wein and Wrightson's Swamp Thing, and I love Saga of the Swamp Thing as well. And I'm really enjoying, one of the few new 52 books I've been enjoying is Swamp Thing. So, picked up a bunch of JLA trade paperbacks from this series. I don't even know what volume it is, but yeah, I have, I guess it's the one that started off with Grant Morrison and his Rock of Ages story, but not sure which volume it is, but don't have a complete run of that, and I saw a bunch of the trades in a 70% off bin, so I bought them. So I have like 5 JLA trades to read. Grab this awesome Fireside Books, Bring on the Bad Guys, the Marvel Villains book. Beautiful painted cover by John Romita Sr. Gotta love that. It's worth the price of admission alone. I got a pretty good deal on this, so gonna read that as well. Also grabbed this. Lloyd Kaufman Presents the Toxic Avenger and Other Traumatic Tales. I mean, it has like short stories from, you know, pretty much just about any trauma movie you can think of. Just looking through it. And some guys like Tim Seeley, a couple other ones worked on that. So I think it's an Image. No, it's Devil's Due Press. Devil's Due did that. Also saw this on sale. Hitman Local Heroes trade. I think it's the second trade. I could be wrong. It's either the first or second, but Garth Ennis wrote this, and Ira Comics Quest recommended this to me, so I'm going to read that. Scoot over just a tad, pardon me. Got these are Japanese manga style digest by Viz, and it's Golgo 13 Volume 1. Need to read that. And here's Volume 2. Still and its shrink wrap. Have to open that, read that. These I got all out of one collection, and big fan of Walt Kelly, one of the great cartoonists of all time, and he's known for Pogo Possum and Albert Alligator Animal Comics. I still need, I have a pretty nice Pogo run. I need Animal Comics #1, which of course is the most expensive first Pogo, and but I have pretty much everything else. I have to show them one day, but this is just called Pogo, and most of these, you know, you consider them trades. They're thick like a trade paperback, and most of them are done by Simon & Schuster Press, which is kind of interesting. But my understanding, most of these are reprints of the Sunday comic strips, the newspaper dailies. So I think there was a daily and then it went to Sunday. I don't know. Got to brush up on my Walt Kelly history. I apologize. But anyway, this one, the Pogo Papers. Need to read all these. Going to be careful when I crack into these. Positively Pogo. These are all pretty thick. You know, it's going to be a good bit of reading. And these are all from, you know, I believe they're all from the 50s. Some of them might even be 1940s, but I think most of these are 50s. And this is Potluck Pogo. That one's really thick. Pogo Party. Again, Albert Alligator is always smoking a cigar. You won't see cartoons doing that no more. The Pogo Stepmother Goose. Great cover there. That one's pretty thick too. Uncle Pogo So-So Stories. And the Pogo Pika Book. These are all oversized, obviously. Captain Obvious here. And to close it out, this is definitely the Sunday strips. The Pogo Sunday Book. Another great cover there with Pogo and Albert. So, yeah, most of my unread stuff is going to be trades. But thank you again to Hippy, Steve, and Why Not Art, and Spyro.geek for starting the tag, and I appreciate it. I didn't give a whole lot of thought of who I'm going to tag, but I'm going to go ahead and tag my buddy across the pond, Paul Brennan, my buddy across the border, Carlos Infante, and trying to think of a random person here. Why don't we go Tim Merritt? He's a nice new guy to YouTube the past couple months. Really nice guy with a really great collection. So there it is. So also check out those three guys' channels. Thank you to everybody for stopping by. Hope everyone and their families is doing well. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and enjoy your comic book reading.